Hey guys, Joel Jamieson here. I'm here with Mike Robertson and Bill Hardman at iFast in Indianapolis. Now, these are my go-to guys when it comes to improving movement. Now, most people think of conditioning, they think of energy systems. But the reality is, in order to improve your conditioning, you have to also improve your movement. Now, these are the best guys there are when it comes to teaching people how to move better and how to breathe better so that you can improve your conditioning. And that's why I've had both of these guys come together and contribute some new material to my course, the Bioforce Certified Conditioning Coach. Now today, I want to have Mike and Bill to show you a quick sample of what we're going to be talking about and what they're going to cover in the course so you can understand how movement, breathing, and conditioning are all related. So let's get started. Bill's going to walk you through a quick assessment, and then Mike's going to go ahead and show you what to do with that information in order to help improve movement and therefore conditioning.
One of the limiting factors of movement is the ability to move through an entire excursion of inhalation to exhalation because the entire body responds to breathing in that manner. Oftentimes when we see restrictions in movement, a client or an athlete actually has a limited excursion of breathing where they may actually be stuck at one end of that spectrum. So some people may be stuck in a position of inhalation and some may actually be stuck in a position of exhalation. If they don't have that full excursion, they don't have full movement. So we can use an assessment like an infrasternal angle test to actually identify what type of strategy that they're using. So I have Tim here and I'm going to use my hands. I'm just going to measure his infrasternal angle. And that's where the rib cage meets the sternum. And if I have a narrow infrasternal angle, which means it's less than 90 degrees, he would be using an exhalation strategy. If it's wider than 90 degrees, he would be using an inhalation strategy. My goal then is to restore the entire spectrum. So my exercise selection needs to support the opposing position that he presents with. So Tim is a narrow infrasternal angle. He's using an exhalation strategy. And now we need to select an intervention that's going to allow him to restore that full excursion of respiration.
All right, guys, so as Bill alluded to, if somebody shows up with a narrow infrasternal angle, we're going to do some very specific breathing exercises or recovery breathing drills to help improve the quality of their movement and help get them through that full inhalation and exhalation cycle. So this exercise is what we call the bear, and I've got Tim here. He's going to go into an all fours position. Knees are underneath the hips, arms underneath the shoulders, and he's going to give me a nice reach right here in between the shoulder blades. A lot of times what you'll find when people do this kind of exercise is they overemphasize the reach and they end up rounding through their middle back, and we don't want that. So I want him to relax here, make the arms long, and then once he's set up in this position, he's literally just going to get his toes underneath him and pick his knees up about 1 inch off the ground. From this position, he's going to think about inhaling into this upper back area and then exhaling, making the arms long and just trying to tuck the hips and the pelvis underneath him. So again, nice gentle inhalation, nice full exhalation, nice and easy, reach and tuck. So we'll do this generally for 2 sets of 5 breaths. And the best thing about this is you can do it at numerous times throughout the day. You can do it just if you're stuck, feeling stiff at work. You can do it before your workout to get a little bit more motion throughout the body. You can also do it on your recovery training days, again, to get that full range of motion back and just get your body feeling really good.
So as you can see, Mike and Bill have a bit different approach than most when it comes to increasing movement. They don't just look at a mobility drill or a foam rolling exercise. They look at connecting respiration to recovery and movement, and those are intimately connected to conditioning. Now that's why I've asked them to contribute to the course, and if you take the next Bioforce Certified Conditioning Coach course, you're going to get a whole lot more information from Mike and Bill. They're going to cover a wide range of exercises, more assessments. Bill's going to go in depth into how all these things fit together and how it's connected to the stress response, and ultimately you're going to learn how to be a more effective conditioning coach. Most coaches and athletes really don't understand what conditioning is or how to develop effective training programs to include it. And the truth is that conditioning is often the difference between winning and losing.
My coaches weren't helping me get further than where I was.
My body was just broken down.
I created the Bioforce Certified Conditioning Coach course to solve all these problems and more.
I've done tons of other certifications. Nobody does this.
I've put over 15 years of work and understanding to give coaches a step-by-step guide to maximize performance for each and every athlete.
The improvements that I've seen from that, it's just huge.
My body's in great shape and not broken down.
Joel's information is so valuable.
With my clients, the results that I got were amazing. I never thought possible.
This is the key to winning. This is the key to success.
Just beyond my imagination.